This month, we are celebrating Happy Pride, everybody. And so, a lot of Republicans tell me Ron DeSantis has gone too far. Republicans are going too far on this issue. Do you think Republicans are going too far?
Well, I don't think that Republicans are going too far on some of the issues that you're underlining. And the truth of the matter is that when you look at what's gone too far in the corporate culture is, in my opinion, the radical left making decisions to take stands against issues like the Georgia state election law.
You think Disney is the radical left?
Well, I'm talking about
No, but do you think Disney's radical left?
Well, I think Disney and Ron have been in a combat zone for a number of months over what I thought was the right issue as it relates to our young kids and what they're being indoctrinated with. I thought he started off on the right foot on that issue. It is 100%.
No, not here. I'm sorry, sir. Do not boo. This is the view. We accept we don't have to believe everything people say, but you cannot boo people here, please.
Why not? Why not? What he was saying was BS. Okay, look, they're the host of the show. They can obviously decide what their rules are or whatever, I guess. But if you're cool and encourage cheering when people agree with what's being said, why are they supposed to be silent when they disagree? So it seems like you do want reactions, but only helpful ones to your position. And I'm not saying that she agrees with him. Clearly she doesn't agree with him. And I get that they don't want to scare guests off, but that seemed like a really aggressive response from Whoopi there to what Tim Scott was saying, which was utter BS.
Yeah, Whoopi, I would have been much more aggressive in countering what Tim Scott was saying, which is it's such a narrative on the right that you have to stop people from taking it as a given. Corporations, I mean, I don't even care about the whole like pride corporations thing because we've talked about rainbow capitalism since I was back on TYT. We know these corporations just care about selling things. If they can put a rainbow on it to sell it, God bless. But this framing they have that just by having LGBTQ plus existence, just by teaching about these things, that it's somehow grooming children. Meanwhile, the Catholic Church, which Fox News like never talks about, which Republicans never talk about. But if you're reading in the news, you're seeing a lot of these cases of, unfortunately, clergy abusing minors. Not a peep about that. Because it is, and again, what Tim Scott said fundamentally there was ridiculous in that, oh no, there's no attack against LGBTQ plus people. Everything else is totally fine. Meanwhile, you have prominent right wingers calling for an extermination of transgenderism, which is not a thing. It's not an ideology. It is just what is actually going on here. So if Whoopi Goldberg can't take a stand for that, but she can take a stand to her audience, shh, be polite to the bigot that I just invited on the show, then there's an ounce of respect I had for Whoopi Goldberg gone.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of things that if she wanted to, she could have said, not only rebutting the idea that they're being indoctrinated, as you pointed out, simply acknowledging that something exists is not indoctrination. That's not how it works. Oh, also, indoctrination is not just about what you're told, it's also about what you're allowed to be told. When you bar topics from discussion, that is a form of indoctrination. Oh, also, we asked you a specific question, is Disney the far left? And you'll notice he didn't answer. He ran as fast as he could to, well, it's a good topic and they were indoctrinating. No, is Disney a massive multi-billion-dollar corporation, the radical left, or were they just doing a normal thing that companies do in trying to appeal to as many customers as possible? He had no answer because there is no answer that you can give to that as a right winger that will satisfy your base and not make you look ridiculous at the same time.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.